Welcome students. This is a recap of Chapter 1 Indian Constitution. The Indian Constitution serves many purposes. The three main purposes that it serves are as follows. It sets certain rules to be followed by the whole nation, or we can say we have a same set of rules for everyone to follow. A set of rules by which all the people agree. These set of rules help to maintain peace and harmony in the society. Next, the Constitution describes the structure of our government. What kind of government it would be. In our case, it is a democratic government. Another purpose that Constitution serves is it protects us from ourselves, in the sense that it prevents us from making decisions which are not beneficial or could be harmful for us in future or for the nation as a whole. Apart from these three purposes that the Constitution serves, you have also seen some features of the Constitution in this chapter. Let us recall the 5 important features of our Constitution. The first feature of our Constitution is federalism. It means our government has a federal structure. That is, it functions on different levels. Central government, state government, and local self-government. This type of government makes it easier for governing such a large country like India. The next feature is that we have a parliamentary form of government. In the parliament, there are representatives that are coming from different parts of the country. This system ensures the proper representation from all the regions and all the states of the country in the Lok Sabha. The third feature is separation of power. The government has 3 organs: executive, legislature, and judiciary, and they all have their powers prescribed in the Constitution. Though they have separate powers, the legislature is the body which formulates the laws, policies, comes up, makes decision making, comes up with new policies, and has the task of making decisions, whereas the executive is responsible for executing the tasks. The third organ, the judiciary, functions independently of the executive and the legislature. It means it has no influence of executive and legislature. It also acts as a watchdog on both of them. In this way, they have separate powers, the executive, legislature, and the judiciary. The next feature of our Constitution is fundamental rights. This is an important feature because there are 6 fundamental rights that are guaranteed to us by the Constitution. These are important fundamental rights, so we will look them up in a bit of detail. As you have learned in the chapter, the first fundamental right is right to equality. This ensures equality between all religion, all genders, all classes, all castes, etc. Right to equality also ensures there is no domination of any kind based on gender or caste, community, religion, culture, anything. Also, the majority community cannot dominate the minorities. Next is the right to freedom. Right to freedom gives us the freedom of speech, expression, and freedom of practicing your choice of religion, freedom of visiting or moving around in any part of the country, settling and working in any part of the country, voicing your opinion through media and other means. Next is the right against exploitation. Exploitation of any kind. Exploitation of the poor by the rich, of the minorities by the majorities, of the uneducated by the educated section of the society, of women by the men, exploitation of children by adults, exploitation of the low caste so-called low caste by the upper castes. Exploitation of one religion by another. Right to freedom of religion is another important right. It permits us to practice the religion of our choice, enter into any religion, or exit freely from any religion. We have the freedom not only to practice but to preach our religion as well. Another important right is the cultural and educational right. Cultural and educational rights ensure that all people have the right to education and to practice, promote and protect their culture. We then have another important right, which is the right to constitutional remedies. This right is important as if any of our basic fundamental rights get violated, then we can approach the court and seek remedy for the same. With that, we come to our last feature of the Constitution, that is secularism. Secularism means government will not support or promote any one particular religion. There should be separation of power of religion from the power of state. Though people are free to practice their choice of religion, but no religious community can dominate over another religious community. I hope you have understood the chapter well. Go through the full chapter, and if there are any doubts, please feel free to ask us on our personal WhatsApp window. Thank you and have a nice day.